Each week, U.S. Bank brings us stories of athletes who inspire us.
Adrian Soriano joins us now with the story of how one slide into third base changed a baseball player's life.
Robert, when you see Stuart Cash on the field, you would never know what this young man went through almost 2 years ago after a life-threatening injury. The Los Altos Eagles are having a fine season this year. Stuart Cash is one of the senior leaders on the team.
Well, he works hard. He wants to get better. He's ambitious, sets high goals for himself, and in many ways I think he's the model that I'd like all the players to follow. He goes about his business. At the same time, he knows how to relate to the guys and connect with them, and he's well respected by the entire team and the staff.
Stuart's journey back on the diamond was not easy. During a baseball game in Las Vegas back in 2021, Stuart suffered a life-threatening injury while running to third base.
Coming into third base, I laid out like Superman style for a hook dive, but I was flying like sideways through the air. So when I landed, the third baseman came out to get the ball and put his knee down for the tag, and his knee just like pummeled me in the ribs and my kidney exploded.
Stuart was taken to the dugout after the incident, but he was rushed to the hospital shortly after.
I was like spraying Stuart with a water bottle, trying to keep him conscious, and talking to him and trying to tell him he had to keep talking so I could tell he was conscious. We went to an urgent care and they came to the car and they said, go to the emergency room, and they directed us. It was about a mile away, and we got there and she went in and got a wheelchair, and I wasn't sure he could make it in.
Stuart was diagnosed with a ruptured kidney. He had a stent and a catheter put into the kidney. Stuart spent a few days recovering at the hospital before flying back home.
So the first thing I did to help was when I got back home, he's on the top bunk in our bunk bed, and I changed the sheets on the bottom bunk, which I usually use, so that he could use it. And I think that's just a great example of what happened for basically a few months after that. It was just me trying to help him out.
Stuart underwent surgery to remove the ruptured kidney just before the start of his junior year.
It was an initial sort of painful surgery and recovery, but he got the catheter and the stent out. So that was good. He was really let down by how much weight he had lost. So that was really difficult.
Stuart would begin the rehab process just a few months later, but would have to miss playing basketball his junior season.
By the time the basketball season started, I was jogging, but I couldn't really sprint yet, and I was like physical contact was like really, just the thought of it was uncomfortable to me. So I took those 2 or 3 months off to just focus on getting bigger and stronger for baseball season.
Stuart was able to rehab just in time for his junior season on the baseball field.
I'm always worried because that type of injury, it's always in the back of your mind as a coach. You know, what if there's another slide? What if there's another collision? But, you know, as an athlete, you can't think like that. You just got to go play as hard as you can, and Stuart does that every single inning, every single out, every single hit, every single pitch.
Stuart is now thriving on the diamond, hitting over 400 so far on the year, but Stuart's senior year is extra special, being able to share the field with his little brother, Sylvester.
First time playing with my brother on the same team, and it's been great. He's a great leader for the entire team, and especially me, and it's a lot of fun.
This is one of the last times I'm going to be playing with a lot of the buddies I've grown up with. I get to play with my brother, so that's even more special. But also next year I'm looking forward to playing for Grinnell College. I think it's going to be a blast, so I'm hoping this is just like the jumping pad.
Nearly 2 years ago, Stuart Cash endured a sudden life-threatening injury leading to the loss of a kidney. All of that is now behind the senior shortstop, who's working to help his team to a successful season. Robert Arbor, you can really feel the positive energy and the work ethic Stuart brings on the field every day, and it resonates with everyone on the team.
Thank you so much, Adrian. What an inspiring story.
Yeah.